one thing we know is that Secretary Dureza has devoted his professional career to the cause, the often difficult, complex, and challenging cause of securing long, just, and lasting peace for our country. Ladies and gentlemen, to give us a special message on this third night of the Simbang Gabi, may I request Secretary Jesus Dureza to address us all.
I ask permission from Father Adolfo if I can use this microphone, because I might be tempted to do a sermon if I take the rostrum. And it's a great opportunity to be here. I actually came all the way from Washington, D.C. to meet World Bank officials who are contributing and helping us in our peace efforts back home in the country. And tomorrow I'll be meeting with the United Nations here, of course through the facilitation of our Consulate General's office, also to engage the UNDP in our work on how we can have not only peace through negotiations, but improving the lives of people in the area. So we are here, Father, thank you very much. And thank you for this special prayer. I seldom get this, Father, special prayers like those. I used to be in the juniorate to aspire to become a brother of the Sacred Heart, but unfortunately, or maybe fortunately, I became a lawyer eventually. Consul General Tess made mention about my long work in the peace process. And in the other various positions I had in government. How much do we have time? Until 12 midnight, Father? Oh, okay. Anyway, ano pa ngayon dun sa atin? Alas 7 ng umaga. Di ba? Ngayon, Pilipinas, 13-hour difference. And I've been negotiator for peace for many years under several presidents. And I think I'm a very good negotiator. My only problem is I cannot win any points if I negotiate with my wife. So I can do anything. I have some relatives here who are here, where Rico and Lenny and Nenen and Arisa. But yes, like President Duterte, I have spent some good part of my life doing public service. I was before a journalist, then I joined Congress as congressman for Davao. And parang nagkasabay na rin kami ni Mayor Duterte dahil he was mayor during the times that I served as member of Congress. But many people were wondering why is it that we have some kind of a special bonding with this president. As a matter of fact, wala na akong planong bumalik sa gobyerno. My wife, I had done many years with two presidents. And my wife, Beth, who I love very much, she's one and, not one and also, she's one and only. And she had a kidney transplant, Father. Bakit tumawa, Father? And mga slip of the tongue yun di ba? And I was already caregiver for her full time. Alam mo na pag nagka-kidney transplant ka, you need really to protect yourself from infection, to avoid the rejection. So I spent my time already just taking care of her until this president came, and I could not say no precisely because we have been childhood friends. I was in high school in a brother's school. That's why I was first attracted to become a religious, and I feel religious now in another way. And na-expel kasi yun siya sa Ateneo, Davao. Na-expel yun si Rudy Duterte dahil masyadong naughty, bata pa yan, naughty na yan siya. And di ba noon mga pare, Father, nagsusutama puti yan. Ngayon, hindi mo na makilala mga pare ngayon, Father, di ba? I think kayo dito, or don't put it, mga Jesuits, One time, pinagano niya, wala pa mga ballpen noon, di ba? Fountain pen. Hindi niya na nag-ink yung sutana. Wala. Expelled from Ateneo, and he was transferred to a small town where he was a working student with the brothers. And that's where we met for the first time. And so I understand him very well. I know his ways. I know his naughtiness. I know his penchant for women, Father, excuse me, which I will not divulge, otherwise I lose a friend. But he is really that kind of a person, and he had devoted his time as mayor for about 30 years in Davao. And suddenly, when he started going the rounds in order to promote federalism, eventually there was an upsurge of support for him, and in the beginning, we never really expected that he will make it. He was even a hesitant candidate, as you know. Nag-deadline na yung final filing of certificate of candidacy. Marami nag-aantay sa kanya sa Manila. Meron pang nagpakalbo. Di ba? Did you notice? Nagpakalbo dahil to really implore on him that he should file a certificate. But I knew he was there, not decided. Nagtago. And there were some things that also impelled him to finally run and decided to file it later on in a belated manner, which was allowed by the rules. He never also expected that he will win. I was part of his campaign. I'm saying all this so that the Duterte that you hear today, you listen today, and you see today is the Duterte that I know of, and which you must have a little inkling of his persona. Dahil if you just listen to the way he talks now and tries to do his policy statements, you might even be scandalized, Father, di ba? Or you will feel, ano ba itong presidente nito? He cannot speak good language, elegant language that is befitting of the office of the presidency. But from the very beginning, he was himself like that. I will tell you, and this is, you can verify this, when we were running the campaign, he had no illusion that he would win. He has no political party. He refused to receive money from the big usual contributors. And I had personal knowledge because he would task me to tell and visit and call the guys who would bring in money, and I'm the one who would bring back the big bags to return. That is the kind of a candidacy that he wanted. He didn't want to owe anyone anything, especially his so-called oligarchs that he called the oligarchs, because he thought that he would make it, he'd like to level the playing field and really address what is basically wrong with the country. Towards